Welcome back to Ask a Hawk for another week. Joining you after a great win on Saturday Arvo in the pouring down rain. So we're up to the 11th episode this week. So I think that means we're halfway through the year. So we're flying along, and it means we've probably had a couple of debutants, and we've got one here today, Cade Stewart.
Good morning. How are you all?
Yeah, I'm good, but you can't talk to them, so they can't respond. So you got to speak to me.
How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm going very well. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad at all. Not too bad at all.
Yeah.
Well.
You look a bit tired after your first game.
Oh, no. I'm all good. Just, I'm just that morning person, you know.
Yeah.
Just slow to get.
Yeah, slow to get going.
Yeah.
Righto, mate. We'll rip into it because the small talk isn't very good. So we've got Haley H. Great debut, Cade. Which hawk would you say you modelled your game on? Easy answer, I would have thought.
Yeah, you, Isaac.
Yeah, looks fair, right?
Nah, look, obviously, being at this club, there's a lot of leaders in the group among yourself. So I just try and model my game off everyone really, and just get an intake of everyone's football ability, and then just trying to put it into my game, and hopefully it works out well.
Well, if you keep playing like you did on the weekend, mate, you'll be fine. We've got Lenny. Other than your family, is there anything you miss about Perth?
Probably the weather.
Everyone says the weather.
Everyone says the weather. So, but no, obviously, I've got a lot of close mates around there and family. But other than that, Melbourne, I've fit into Melbourne pretty well. And yeah, I see myself living here for the next 10 years if I have a successful career. But that's obviously something that you don't know about. And yeah.
So you'd be pretty excited getting to Melbourne and realising that shops do stay open after 5 o'clock?
Yeah, that's it. Obviously, she's pretty early closed over there, so you're able to shop around pretty late here, so which is good, and yeah, keep going.
Beautiful. We've got Judy. How's it being elevated from the rookie list to be able to play your first game this week?
Yeah, look, obviously it all happened in one big hit. Obviously, I wasn't really expecting it, but you'd take it, and obviously you really put your foot forward and put everything out there on the track, and obviously hopefully it's paid off, and see what this week brings, and see what happens.
We've got Todd. What's your favourite sport outside AFL?
Well, I did play basketball and cricket growing up, so they're probably the sports I did play outside of footy. So yeah, obviously basketball's a pretty big thing at this club, and play a few games. So that's probably a big sport that I played in when I was outside of footy.
Yeah, I just don't get it. Everyone coming through loves basketball for some reason. It's a great game. I love it, but it's on heat here. I just don't understand it. Cricket's the one, I reckon. Bowler. Travel the world. Get to go to all the exotic countries around the world. Eat some beautiful curries.
Yeah, that's true. Didn't think about that one, actually.
No, you didn't, did you? We've got Greg Barnes. How'd you cope with hype and attention leading into your first AFL match?
Obviously, there's a lot going around, but you've just got to really control it in a good manner. Obviously, you've got to put it behind you and just not think about it too much and dwell on it, because sometimes that can really put things into how you play on the day. So I just sort of try to put it behind me and just focus on my game, and just try to obviously turn my phone off and just try and focus there. And once the game was over, then I'll come back and yeah.
And lucky last question, we've got Luke Davis. Do you know him? No. Usually the boys know someone on here, but who was your childhood hero, and how'd they shape you when you were growing up?
Oh, this is a tough question. I don't know. There was sort of a few in the AFL when I was young. Obviously, Gary Abbott's a big one. Chris Judd was there as well around, and obviously Sam Mitchell, the coach, is still was a big part back when I was young as well. So just all them sort of collectively sort of just led to what I really wanted to do, as well as what they were doing. So yeah, sort of did that and just tried to do things stand up like them.
So you're saying Mitch and Hodgie are old?
No, they're not old. They're not old, but they were in the prime time when I was young.
So you're saying they're out of their prime?
No. I'm not saying they're out of their prime. Mitch has playing pretty good, really well, actually.
What about Odgie?
Yeah, well, he's been injured, so obviously he gets back soon on the track, and yeah, obviously we know what he's capable of, and yeah.
Good save, mate. Well, thanks for joining us on Ask a Hawk, mate. You should feel pretty honoured and privileged to be on such a great show.
Yeah, obviously I was waiting for when couldn't wait to get on the show, mate, and yes, obviously it's been a pretty good show, number one show. So
I haven't even said that. Number one show, number one host. We've got a number one sponsor and Responsible Gambling Foundation Victoria. So we're just killing it here, mate.
Beautiful, mate. Keep it up. Do them all.
Yeah, we'll do, and hopefully we can have you on next year.
Absolutely, I hope so as well.
Yeah, beautiful. Well, thanks guys for joining us for another week. It was great to have a debutant on here. I think that's the second one we've had this year after Lovey, so or maybe the third. Pitnet. Yeah, we had Big Pitto as well. We're just getting a couple of little pointers behind the camera. So, yeah, thanks for joining us, and hopefully we can get you the win on Friday night as well, going, I guess, against our arch rivals. So, thank you.